Oh boy. So this is what people are talking about. Out of the all the important things that's going on in the world, people are talking about this shit. So word in the street, or in this case, word in these online streets, is that Sister George purchased Ramil's YouTube account. Therefore, Ramil Amir's, or what was Ramil Amir's YouTube handle, now belongs to Sister George. And according to what Sister George stated, Ramil sent out emails to different male content creators offering to sell his YouTube channel to them. And none of the males, once again, according to Sister George, none of the males who Ramil made the offer to was interested in purchasing his YouTube channel. And Sister George was the only person with the interest to buy it, and she purchased it. And currently, Ramil's, or what used to be Ramil's channel, has over 7,000 subscribers. You know how you guys in the space, how you guys utilize YouTube subscriptions as actual currency, as if that matters. but I'm stating that just to let you know how big Ramil's channel is, and it's now owned by the Sister George. What's going on? Just DeAndre. What's up? What's up, DeAndre? And and Sister George changed the name of the YouTube channel from Ramil Amir to now it's called Women One. So I guess that's what people. What's going on, Mike V? So I guess that's the new talk of the town in these so-called Black Manosphere streets. Thus, this is going to further. This is going to further solidify this notion about how females are taking over the Black Manosphere online space. What is my opinion about this? My opinion is that I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck about this shit. Ricardo Rodney, what's going on? And when I mean about this shit, about this news about somebody purchasing a YouTube channel, I don't give a flying fuck about that. You see, the thing is that once again, like I said, that's going to make this quote unquote news is going to make more people in this space continue to argue this notion that females are taking over this space. See, the females are taking over, the females are taking over, the females are taking over, the females are taking over. And it's like, whenever I hear you stupid ass niggas in this space say that stupid shit, it further shows me how you motherfuckers miss the big picture. And you guys miss the big picture all the fucking time. You worried about female content creators taking over, supposedly, an online space that you have no rulership over in the first place. Because let's just keep it real. This online space exists because of websites like YouTube and Facebook, right? That's not owned by your black ass. So therefore, how you going to say someone is taking over this space where the website that the Black Manosphere rely on are owned by big time corporate entities? What the fuck are you talking about? The people who took over this space are Google and what's that motherfucker that owns Facebook? What's that motherfucker who owns Facebook? Can't believe I forgot his fucking name. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Those are the people that took over this space because they run the website that this space relies on to exist. But you guys missed that. You guys missed that. You guys so worried about some female content creator taking over a space that you have no ownership over, that you have no real jurisdiction over, right? And not only that, another thing that you stupid ass niggas is missing, right, is the fact that you have an entire corrupt system that is keeping the so-called black males collectively marginalized economically, politically, and socially. What's going on, Jersey Hammer? Thank you, Jersey Hammer. You always coming up with some of the best quotes. Oh, I mean Joe W. I'm sorry, Joe W. I'll mistake you for Oh no, hold on, no. Yeah, I was right. I was right the first time. Okay, yeah, Jersey Hammer. Jersey Hammer's always coming up with some good quotes. Renters thinking they are owners. By the way, what's up, Joe W? What's going on? Salute back to you. Exactly, Jersey Hammer. Renters thinking they owners. And I won't even call these niggas renters. I'll say fucking squatters thinking they're owners. See, the black Manosphere, what we're doing on YouTube, we're squatting. But I guess, in some states, you have squatters' rights. Therefore, the law treats squatters as if they're renters. So, in a way, you could still say renters think they're owners, right? But yeah, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that comment on here. Like I said, this whole thing with Sister George purchasing Ramil's channel is going to have people in the space further argue this notion that females are taking over the black manosphere. And they're so blinded by this notion that they don't realize that what's really putting the foot on the neck of black males collectively is this entire system, this entire establishment that for decades and decades, if not centuries, have created policies that kept black males collectively marginalized in society, that kept black males in a position of having high incarceration rates, high unemployment rates, high homelessness rates, and that continue to put the black males collectively in some of the most decrepit environments where they grew up in broken homes, go to schools that contain some of the worst education in America. But instead of focusing on fixing that, you guys are worried about females taking over, females taking over, females taking over. Hoes are winning. Hoes are winning. Females are taking over this space. I'm telling you, this news about Sister George purchasing Ramil's YouTube account is going to have the whole so-called black manosphere talking about how the females are taking over this space. Motherfucker, please. A space that has no real leadership. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but sold out to who? Jersey Hammer. Sold out to who? Sold out to who? Because if you really want to break it down, the current black manosphere space have sold out to the black male collective by failing to actually organize together and help improve the conditions of so-called black males. I mean, sell out to who? I mean, can you be a sellout to an organization that's full of sellouts? I mean, or it's not even an organization, but to an online community full of sellouts. I mean, I don't know. But it goes to show you that a lot of people in this space are still missing this mark. It's like you're so worried about some mysterious female content creator. You know, it's like this, right? What I'm seeing in this space is similar to how the fake pro blacks view the average everyday Caucasian man. You know, the fake pro blacks view the average everyday Caucasian man as this boogeyman, right? And they're so worried about this boogeyman that's trying to take over them that they ignore that there's a whole entire system of powerful people that got their foot in their neck. But they're worried about the average everyday steward that gets up in the morning, go to work, and take care of his kids who have no power. And this is the same concept with the so-called black manosphere, who they're worried about some ordinary female who creates content, who comes into this space, somehow being this boogeyman. So y'all put these so-called black females in this boogeyman position, where y'all look at them as some boogeyman, where these black females, especially the ones that come to the space, they don't like they don't have the type of power that's really setting black males back. You guys are not looking at the politicians, these corrupt corporate CEOs, the lawmakers in your local, state, or federal office buildings that create these laws. You're not looking at people within the board of education within your local jurisdictions who's in a position to create policies to improve the education system. You guys are not looking at these things. You guys are not looking or you guys are not looking at people who are in those positions. You guys are worried about some bitch on the internet taking over some weak ass online space that was already fucked up by the males. That's what you guys are looking at. Yo, what's up with these trolls saying this? Yo, a lot of you trolls need to get slapped up across the fucking face, man. I'm telling you, man. You coming through trolling and saying some old bullshit. For somebody, yo, moderators, block this motherfucker. You know, go ahead and block this motherfucker. No, it is funny. It is funny, Bayou Bunny. It's real funny. You don't apologize for laughing. It's funny. You worried about some female online taking over some weak ass space, some weak ass online community. But you guys not worried about people that's in true positions of rulership who have set up a system to keep your ass in the position of inferiority. The women are taking over. The women are taking over. The women are taking over. You guys are worried about all this shit. Niggas is dumb. Niggas is dumb. I'm telling you, man. And this is what people are talking about. The women are taking over. The women are taking over. The women are taking over. And then can we please remove this theory, this conspiracy theory that the females coming over to this space is what ruined this space? When in reality, what ruined the so-called black manosphere is the birth of the 2.0 generation, in which the birth of the 2.0 generation totally shifted the agenda of this space, which started from helping to increase and improve the conditions of the black male collective to niggas worrying about some pussy, niggas worrying about How come a certain sect of black females don't not find them attractive? Niggas worried about what the fuck. Niggas worried about they prom 30 fucking years ago. Because something, the girls that they wanted to go to the prom with didn't want to go to the prom with them. And therefore, they mama and they sisters feeling sorry for they punk asses, try to hook them up with some broads, and they didn't like the broads. They didn't like the broads that they mama and they sister hooked them up with. So therefore, they mad at their mom for the next 30 years. What type of shit is that, man? And this is what fucked up. This is what ruined the space. When the agenda of the space changed from attempting to improve the conditions of the black male plight in America to niggas worried about females all the fucking time. How come she finds Pookie and Rary attractive and don't find me attractive? That's that type of bullshit. But then you got these niggas that's walking around talking about the British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming. AKA the females are taking over, the females are taking over, the females are taking over. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, do you know that technically speaking, YouTube have already been taken over by females because the CEO of YouTube is a female? The CEO of YouTube is this Caucasian female. Her name is Sarah something. Her first name is Sarah. I think she's from Europe or something. She's from Poland, I think. I forgot her last name. I can't pronounce her last name. She got some strange, it sounds strange, but I know her first name is Sarah. Okay. So technically speaking, the females have always run this damn space because this website that the black manosphere rely upon to exist is run by a fucking female. Jackass. You niggas is dumb. You know? On some the British is coming type shit. I mean, personally, I don't. What's going on? Shaka Nulu, Callie Jane, and all you guys. What's going on, y'all? Now, my thing is this. I think I said this before on here, but if I didn't, I'll say it again. I don't give a flying fuck about Sister George purchasing Ramil Amir's channel. I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck. I look at that as just business. I guess Ramil Amir wants to move on with his life, in which he has every right to. And he says he's done with this YouTube shit, in which he has every right to feel that way. And he offered to sell his channel. Instead of deleting his channel, he offered to sell his channel. And once again, according to what Sister George stated, he gave the offer to a lot of male content creators in the space via email and offered the price. And the males they wasn't interested in purchasing it. Sister George was interested in purchasing. Once again, according to what Sister George stated, she was the only person interested in purchasing Ramil's YouTube channel, and then she purchased it. And once again, my reaction to that is I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. That's business. That's it. It was Ramil's intellectual property, and Ramil could do whatever he wanted with his intellectual property. So if he decided to sell it to Sister George, that's his prerogative. But once again, a lot of people is going to take this as females taking over the space. Like as if that's something for black males to worry about. I mean, the so-called black male, especially in America, have way more things to worry about than some female supposedly taking over an online community, when in reality, a female runs the website that this online community relies on to exist. I mean, you know, Shalom, sir, Yahoo. What's going on, Wadner? What's going on? Yeah, that's the yes, that oh Susan. Susan. Okay, I thought her first name was Sarah. Okay, Susan. All right. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Callie James. Susan. I can't even pronounce that last name. Waj Kikian. I can't pronounce that shit. Yeah, it's a Polish last name, about 15 consonants and two vowels. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got some Polish in you, Jersey him. All right. Well, I don't know if she a small hat or not. I don't know and I don't care, you know. But yeah, that's her last name. Well, that's her full name, I mean. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one who takes over YouTube. So this space have always been female owned because the website that this space rely on is female owned or female run. I wouldn't say female owned, but female run. But the thing is that when are the people in this space are going to focus on the bigger picture, the actual bigger picture? When are we going to attack the actual real world, the actual real world circumstances that so-called black males as a collective face? You know, in New York, we headed closer and closer towards the winter time. You know, winter is officially starts. Well, winter in the northern, well, in these parts of the world, north of the equator, winter time officially starts on December 21st. But of course, up here in the Northeast United States, of course, right now, where it's technically fall, it's still cold. That's when it starts to get cold as hell. And you know what I see outside in the street? I see a lot of homeless motherfuckers, especially here in New York City. And a large portion of them are black men, homeless black men. And by the looks of it, it's no different in many other major cities in America where you have a large portion of homeless black men. What are we going to do to alleviate that issue? I mean, to make matters worse, to add insult to injury, the overall majority of homeless shelters in America house women and children. So although America have a large portion of homeless men, most homeless shelters do not accommodate to homeless men. There are homeless shelters that does accommodate to homeless men, but they make up a small minority of the overall homeless shelters we have in America. So think about this. You just think about this. So ho- homeless men make up the largest population of homeless in America, but yet the majority of homeless shelters does not accommodate homeless men. Does that make sense? So you see where I'm going through? You see where I'm going to? You see where I'm going? So you have a whole system. So you have a large group of homeless men but there's very little accommodations to help these homeless men. Ain't that some shit? But yet we're worried about some females taking over a space that's already fucking ruined. Look where our minds is at. We're not even worried about real world issues that really affect men, especially so-called black men. We're out here worried about some, the females are coming, the females are coming. You know, it's not the British are coming no more. It's the females are coming, the females are coming. We worried about that shit. I don't give a fuck about somebody purchasing a fucking YouTube channel from somebody. I don't give a flying fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm out here. I don't know. Most of you, I guess most of you motherfuckers don't leave your house. I mean, I leave my house every day because I have to for my survival. In order for me to pay bills, in order for me to buy groceries, all right, I have to actually leave my residence and do something called work. Okay, do something called having a job. You know, so when I'm out here, I'm out here in these streets every single day. I see shit. You know, you have situations where more and more, I'm seeing more and more black males who are just dropping dead. They're just dropping dead like flies due to health issues. I'm telling you, within the past few years in my life, do you know how many black males that I personally know that just passed away due to health issues? And they were not even that old. They were in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and just dropped dead like flies due to health issues. Because health wise, black males, we're not in a good position. You know, we love speaking about how 85% of black females are overweight, blah, 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 blah. So we love pointing the finger at the health issues that black females face. But what about the health? What about looking at the health issues that black males face? Do you know after the age of 34, the number one cause of death of black males is heart disease? So as a so-called black male, once you hit the age of 35, you're more likely to die of heart disease than any other cause of death. Really, to tell you the truth, heart disease is the number one cause of death in America, period. But since I'm speaking about the black male condition, since I'm really speaking about black males exclusively, that after 35, after the age of 34, the number one cause of death of so-called black males is heart disease. So you mean to tell me that a so-called black male could be 35? 35 is not that old. He could be 35 years old and he have a large chance of dying of heart disease. So that's an issue that black males need to worry about. Our health is not in good shape. But yet niggas in this space are focused on the females are coming, the females are coming, the females are coming. We focus on that old bullshit. Niggas is fucking dumb. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Hollow Point? Yeah, the so-called black males don't take their health seriously. Yeah. Yeah, they don't take their health seriously. Well, in this space, in this so-called black manosphere space, you know, so-called black males are more worried about what's in between the legs of a fucking female than their own goddamn health. You know? And now, I guarantee you tomorrow, they'll be more worried about, you know, Ramil selling his YouTube channel than their own damn health. Now, most of you niggas are going to be more worried about that shit than your own fucking kids. You guys are going to be on a fucking panel tomorrow afternoon. You probably was on the panel today. or you're going to be on the panel, you know, all concentrated on how Ramil sold out the Black Manosphere by selling his YouTube channel to Sister George, a black female. Next thing you're gonna hear in the background, your child like, "Hey, daddy, can we play ball? Get the fuck out of here! Don't you see me? I'm concentrating on what Sister George did or what Ramil did. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Play with your goddamn self." Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, play with your goddamn self. I'm speaking about Ramil and Sister George here. Look at here. Where your mama at? Shit. Exactly, Joe W. You have to take your physical, mental health seriously. That's correct. And most of these niggas in this space, a lot of them are fucking mentally ill, and they don't take that shit seriously. You know. But Hollow Point the Truth says these black men want to change black women, but not worry about changing themselves. Exactly. Exactly. They're not worried about changing themselves. Exactly. And my thing is this: why the fuck would you want to change a female anyway? If a female's fucked up, you leave her the fuck alone. Shit. I'm not trying to change a fucked up female. I'm trying to change the position of black males. They worried about changing the fucking female. These motherfuckers, man. Hold on. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, these niggas gonna be more worried. These niggas are gonna be more worried about Ramil and me and Sister George than they own nappy headed ass kids. Yeah, no problem, Bayou Bun, no problem. Simply Neek says, so sad but true. Yeah. Callie Jane is laughing. Ricardo Rodney's laughing. BJ says, speaking about Sister George, I wonder if Concrete Road's single. I think she's married, right? Because Concrete Road's always talking about her husband. And when they have what's that channel called? I don't know what I forgot what the channel called with got Sister George. Oh, the breakdown, some shit like that. Yes, Concrete Rose always talking about her husband. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all the women's fault. It's all the women's fault. Yes, simply Nick, it's all your fault. You know that. It's all your fault. You know that. Yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. This shit is too damn crazy. As black males, specifically in America, we have much more serious things to worry about than somebody selling their YouTube channel to somebody else. We have bigger things to worry about. But we don't see that though. We don't see that. We fail to see the big picture. That's one thing that I realize about so-called black males as a collective. They always fail in seeing the bigger picture. And when they finally do see the bigger picture, it's already too late. When they finally do see the bigger picture, it's already too late. The damage have already been done. You know, oh man. Oh man. Wait until Brittany Renner buys Kevin Samuels' channel. Whoop. Oh shit. Yeah, wait until that happens. Some of you probably is dumb enough to believe what I just said. Oh, gullible ass niggas, man. Shit. You know. Oh shit. Simply Neek says, A dude in this space stubs his toe is because of single baby mamas. Damn. Damn. Ah, shit, my foot. Damn these single mothers. Fuck you, single mothers, man. No. Fuck you, black females, man. Fuck up my damn foot. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I saw like the first few minutes of that dumbass video, but now I turned around and said I got something more important to look at. You know, this dude LAR talking about you, it's like you black manosphere haters, you black manosphere haters, you're hating. Man, ain't nobody hating that motherfucker. Damn. Oh shit, my foot hurting, man. Because of these fucking black females, my foot is hurting. Shit. Nah, my foot ain't really hurting, but yeah, I mean, it's funny, Big J Triple X, that you brought up this good point because, yeah, like really, when you have people in this space who want to accuse other people of being a quote unquote hater for critiquing the Black Manosphere meetup, it just proves my point when I say that the majority of males in this space behave no differently than the females that they complain about. Because let's keep it real, a lot of so-called black females are not comfortable when it comes to receiving constructive criticism. They're not. Like most so-called black females cannot handle constructive criticism whatsoever. And if you give them constructive criticism, they'll end up being defensive about it, no matter how true the criticism is. A lot of so-called black females will be defensive over it, and they'll try to find a way to shame you for critiquing them, even though it's obvious that the criticisms that you give to them are true. And that's the same thing when it comes to these individuals in the Black Manosphere, calling people haters for critiquing the Black Manosphere meetup. They're only doing what females are doing, trying to shame and silence people who are giving constructive criticism to this meetup because they can't handle constructive criticism like a female. That's all it is. That's all it is. They feminine as a motherfucker. They're not on one of my prior videos, I brought up that point when it comes to, when God was creating human beings, he was creating the male gender, and he created a lot of male genders with masculinity. Then all of a sudden he ran out of masculinity. He ran out of that ingredient. So he was looking for a replacement. So God found a replacement called bitch ass. So he found that bitch ass replacement. So he continued creating the rest of the male population. And for some strange reason, over time, the sect of the male population who have a lot of bitch assness inside of them populated so damn much to now what you see is an overwhelming population of bitch ass niggas. This is what you see. And when you see this population of bitch ass niggas, what do you see? You see adult males behaving like the females that they complain about. you know? Yeah. What's up? Callie Jane says, that's true, Wacky. I witnessed you gave away someone a constructive criticism on your channel and she wasn't receptive at all. Yeah. Yeah, or they pretended not to be receptive. Because some people do that. When you give them constructive criticism, some people are not receptive to it. And sometimes others pretend not to be receptive to it because that's their way. Because pretending to not be receptive to what someone is saying is their way. It's like a certain type of defense mechanism they use as a way to not acknowledge what you say. So they're trying to twist what you say out of context as if they don't understand what you're saying, but they're doing that on purpose. See, people are slick with that bullshit. See, I peep game. I peep game with these motherfuckers. See, a lot of people, the people that know me well, they'll say one thing about me is that I have strong discernment. I can see right through a nigga. And I see right through a bitch also. I see right through your flower ass. All right. So when niggas try to run game on me, that shit don't work. It don't work on me. And sometimes I'm silent. When motherfucker trying to run game on me, sometimes I'm silent to it. I'm silent. I don't say nothing, but I see it. Yeah. Yeah. Manipulation. Yeah. But I'm about to be out of here because I'm about to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to bed. And if I have trouble sleeping, it's because it's black female's fault. All right. But all right. But yeah, you watch and see. This is going to be the new talk of the space. How Sister George purchased Ramil Amir's YouTube channel. Thus, these niggas in the Manosphere is going to go and complain about how the females are taking over the space and all this other dumb shit. And they're going to lose focus on the bigger picture because there's more important things so-called black males have to focus on than what the hell's going on YouTube. You know, but that's the thing that a lot of so-called black males in this space always miss the mark, always forget the bigger picture. But anyhow, I'm out of here, man. All right, I'll see you guys another time. All right, peace.